So recently you said you were basically 100%. Is there anywhere that you feel you're still lacking physically?
Well, I think just a little bit of explosion on my left leg, especially when I'm jumping single leg. I think that's the last piece that everyone has told me, and I can kind of feel it a little bit too. That'll come with time, but for the most part, I feel really good out there playing.
Not only have you made this physical recovery, but you've had to attempt this mental
Yeah.
recovery as well. What's been the most difficult part of this process?
The mental part is by far the most difficult part. You're just, watching by yourself a lot of times and doing tedious exercises during the rehab every single day to, get super small increments, and it can get frustrating. So just making sure that your head stays clear, you don't get down on yourself is a big part of it, I think. And for me, I had a family, two little girls and my wife that were there for me, and that made it a lot easier. Just because they had no clue really what was going on and they didn't care. They just were happy to have me home. So the mental part is by far the hardest, and I'm glad that that tough period's behind me.
You're now about to mark the 1 year,
Yeah.
not only anniversary of that injury, but of your Celtics debut. What will
Right.
be the difference about your approach to opening night this time around?
Approach is still going to be the same. I'm going to try to prepare the same way. I felt really good going into last year. Just was trying to get acclimated to the team and to the city and everything. And so this year, I think I'm a lot more comfortable with the guys, with the staff, like I said, with the city. And I think that will help me out. But preparation-wise, it'll be the same.
Coach Stevens told me last season that you had essentially become an added member of the coaching staff.
Yeah.
What was the most valuable skill that you learned on the sideline?
Well, I think the game slows down when you're just watching it, when you watch a lot of film. And so I think for me, able to kind of, when you're out there playing, it's more like, it's obviously a first-person point of view, and sometimes the game goes fast. You can't see everything. And so for me to be able to see the whole floor, especially when you slow it down, it really helped me out, and then I could use some of that information and help the guys out.
Having watched what such a young team did in the postseason, how much confidence do you have heading into the season?
Yeah, I think we're all really confident. I think the experience was amazing for those young guys. You can't teach experience. Now that they actually have more experience than I do,
right.
as far as going
Yeah.
to the playoffs and stuff. But I mean, it was great for them, and I think it will only help us out.
Welcome back. We're glad to have you.
Thank you.